I can't believe this. So I was browsing the Steam store page this morning, and suddenly I saw recently updated Alone in the Dark Illumination. It's been a year since the game came out, and they've apparently updated it with a fucking massive update. And we're talking like fixes like added animations to enemies. And apparently they added voice narration as well. Because you know how there's been this this one here, this dialogue thing? That's always been here? There is now narration. Voice acted narration. And I haven't heard it yet in game. I've heard the narrator, but I haven't heard the narration in the game yet. God, I forgot how to design my characters. But yeah, like they apparently reworked the game. I just want to point out, by the way, that narration is not dialogue, but whatever. So, single player. Let's see, who did I like playing as the most? The engineer, I guess. We're gonna go with that. I guess so. Oh, is this still pre-order only? Yeah. They still have the pre-order only stuff. I don't get that. Alright, well, they also changed the skills, so I have to redo all my skill points. Now they have these new skill trees. Hold on. What? Okay, well, one there. Oh, so it's... Okay, so they run it like that now, okay. Last time you could just bug up the skill points by just basically spending them on random shit. Can you reset this if you want to? I have no idea. Well, that's that. Let's not do the Mines of Lore Witch. Let's see if is there a new one? No, it's still the same ones. Let's do, which one should we do? I mean, they're all shit, and they're all the same thing anyway, so... Actually, no, let's do Mines of Lore Witch. Let's see if they've fixed the intro so it actually is a story this time. And let's see if the loading times still are like 10 hours long. I have no hope for this, by the way. Like, I'll be honest. When I saw recently updated, I actually thought it was a bug. Or a joke. Or at most, I thought that I was gonna click the update and see we shut down the servers for Alone in the Dark Illumination. Because the game came out a year ago. The game is one of the most broken, one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. And I don't understand why they would suddenly care about it now. Like, we're talking the official YouTube account with the trailers, with the trailer for the patch, and yes, it's the trailer for the patch, hadn't uploaded a thing in over a year. And doesn't even have a fucking avatar. Has 15 subscribers. Actually, no, 16 subscribers now, because I subscribed, just to see if they're going to do more updates or not. And I don't get it. Are you telling me that people actually did care about this game internally? Because if so, why did it take you a year to add animations to the goblins? The goblins now have a charge animation attack when they ram into you. And if you watch my original playthrough, you will know that I was very confused why you could just have an enemy walk up to you and then you fell over. It made no sense. But yeah, it seems the loading times are still god-awful, so that's fun.
Gabriella Saunders came to Lorwich due to a deep sense of family. Gabriella's father had vanished on the eve of her wedding. The only clue left behind was a map of Virginia and a handwritten note. Fear, death, dock, Lorwich, suffering, old, ancient, and ZZ. While she may have arrived in Lorwich from a sense of duty, she would grow to rue the day she had found the town, for she would trade in her family obligations for one of revenge.
Okay.
In the end, the darkness had to be sated. With her blood or another's, it made no difference.
Okay, so, yeah, they did add a narration. So, in the original game, there was a spelling error in this text that said it would not matter. It seems that part isn't even here anymore, but they missed the space after Revenge and in the end. So that took them 1 year to revise this text, and they still managed to make an error in it. Anyway, I wasn't too impressed by that. But okay, so I hear they've fixed. Oh my god, I need to change the sensitivity. I hear they have changed how the camera works. So I don't know more. Oh god. So like it will now zoom out a bit. Okay, that is better. That is much better, I will admit. Aiming still feels a bit off. Maybe both be better when I play though. I mean, this camera is much better.
Just hang in the air. It suffused the night with an unearthly combination of silence, darkness, and foreboding.
Is that an enemy? It's an enemy. Okay, so let's see if this still works. So in the original game, if you shot an enemy when they were standing by a wall like this, you could have them fall over through the gate. Like it was so replicatable that you could do it every time there was an enemy. It seems they have actually fixed that. Oh wait, okay, let's find out now. Wait, what? It died in one hit. That would normally have taken like 10 shots at least to kill. Wow, they have changed the game. Okay, well, you know what? Hell, maybe it's properly improved then. Oh shit. Oh. Or not. Oh god. The frame rate drops. This is on my new computer too. Like, this is the computer I play Doom on, you know? And like Overwatch on max settings and all that stuff. Oh my god. Are those the exploding ones? The white ones? I can't remember. Okay, oh my god. This actually... The combat actually feels worse. How is this possible? And oh my god, the camera is going through things I don't think it did before. This can't be real. Wow! How... Okay, well... I've speedrun this level a few times for footage and stuff, so let's just get on with it. I mean, the camera is a big improvement. I will give them that. Like, by no means am I gonna sit here and snark on the actual improvements, but... Oh my god. Let's see, that's always locked. But yeah, if this is the first time you've seen this game, all doors in the game can be locked, and it's randomized at the start of a map if they're locked or not. Which is a clever idea in theory, but it's never really used in an interesting way because all the levels are just very, very linear and boring, and the stuff that can't be locked, like there are stuff that can't be locked because then it would.
Gabriella worried she was somehow responsible for his disappearance.
Okay. I'm not sure if I I like that there's narration. I don't get why we don't just have our characters... Because, like, the original game was written from the perspective of the characters, not the narrator. Why don't we have the characters talking? That would make more sense.
As the generator dies, lightning strikes the sky above, energizing the spirit, and perhaps with some work, the generator as well.
So because this game is meant to be played in co-op, almost every mission in the game is the same thing. It's go grab an item, leave the item over here, go grab the item 4 more times. which makes single player almost impossible to play on the higher difficulties, as you will see if you watch my playthrough. But yeah, and there, yeah. God, this game is ridiculous. Okay, so let's kill number 2. This opens the church, yeah. Yeah, you can only kill the enemies if they're near light. Similar to how fire worked in the previous Alone in the Dark game. But it's like, it doesn't really work.
Isn't simply found. In times of despair, it must be fought with barricades, obstructions, and hails of bullets.
But, you know, if you watch my playthrough of this from a year ago, you got to see it with low settings, and it ran like shit. Now you can see it on high settings, and it still runs like shit, but hey, at least it's higher settings. The game still isn't very pretty. Oh look, it's a new enemy! That right there, it's a new enemy. Let's see, what's different about it? Oh, it's not a different enemy, they have changed how the explodey enemies look. So these are... Were those the ones they call the Night Gaunts, even though they look nothing like Night Gaunts? I don't remember. But yeah, the spitty enemies. The spitty enemies no longer shoot a straight line of spit. They instead have this like arc, which I guess is better, because the straight line spit was really buggy and would hit you through walls and stuff. And now they create a pool instead that you can take damage from, which, you know... Fair enough, that's a fix. Damn it, I really wanted to recreate that. I could have sworn she had a shotgun in the in the game before, didn't she? Like I could have. No, she did have a shotgun. I had a shotgun in this part of the game. I did not just have a pistol, right? Like I am almost positive. Because if I didn't have a shotgun, I can't remember who did, because I don't remember the characters' names at all. But the witch character uses magic. She apparently has a new fireball spell now. And Carnby, the hunter, had an AK-47 and a flamethrower, which they replaced with something now. Like, I think they replaced it with a hunting rifle and a flamethrower. Why does it still have a terrible, odd story thing where it turns out Carnby isn't actually Carnby by name? He just stole Carnby's last name because he liked the sound of it. Which was such a disappointing reveal. Alright. I see one more. Can't remember. Is that it? Actually, maybe... Yeah, maybe I had a shotgun last time and not a pistol. Maybe that was it. So I don't think any character had two weapons unless they had a special weapon, like the flamethrower. Oh wait, no they did, because Carnby had the Magnum. Is this locked up there? Do I have to unlock the other weapons now, maybe? I didn't really look at the skill tree. Maybe I could have bought a shotgun or something. Sam, I really want to try if the good old wall glitch still works. That was like the... Well, it was one of the first things I did when I played the game, was I shot an enemy through one of these walls, and they just fell through it without reason, and it was hilarious, and I was able to replicate it every time. This is a perfect example of, like, straight from the very first area in the game was just unforgivably broken. But now maybe they fixed it. Maybe that's why I couldn't do it, or maybe I had to use a shotgun for it. I can't remember now. Even so, I mean, I will admit, this game is improved in some ways. And I didn't expect it to be. I didn't expect to... Okay, so you still have that odd, just slow falling down from things. I bet you can drop your item now, but I don't remember if you did that in the old game or not. You probably did. Well, yeah, because wait, I have infinite ammo for this pistol. That's right. Because that was it. Yeah, you had an infinite ammo weapon and a regular and a weapon that consumed ammo. So why? I don't know. It seems they really, I guess they really wanted to sort of rework this game. I don't know why. Because, I mean, it's still absolutely dreadful. It feels terrible to play, and no one was asking for a fix. They just kind of wanted to end and never think about the game again. But oh well. I mean, props, I guess. If you wonder why I didn't shoot there, I tried. I was mashing the button, but it wouldn't let... Again, it wouldn't let me shoot for some reason. So if I go ahead, this takes some time to open. Oh god, it is bad. The combat really is worse than it was before. It kind of outweighs the fact that the camera is much improved. The camera is much improved though. Like, if this team ever decides to make another third-person shooter, we're doomed. But if they do, at least they have nailed the camera. Like, this camera feels much smoother, and like the perspective is better, the angle is better, the way it's zoomed out is better. Alright, and then close the door. So I'm gonna check the skills real quick here. Yeah, there, shotgun. Engineer must be level 7. What? That's ridiculous. Okay. We got to do one more level. And we're going to play as the hunter. As fake Carnby. We'll just go. I don't know. He looks ridiculous in all the outfits. I kind of like the overbricked ones, but I feel if I'm going to give this a fair chance, which I'm totally doing, I should at least like put him in something that I can see. Actually. Yeah, that's the closest we got. Oh fuck! I don't have the gray hair. I wanted to make him look a bit like yeah. So this is the M4 now instead of the M4's here, and this was an AK-47 before, and now it's a hunting rifle apparently. I guess that one. I'm just gonna put some stuff in here. There we go. Alright, so I want to do the last level. Because I want to see if they've changed that awful ending crawl that the game had. Basically, okay, so in the final episode of the playthrough last time, we played the final level and we fought Cthulhu. Which, he didn't look at all like Cthulhu. Gotta point that out. And it was a ridiculous fight where I stood in a spot where Cthulhu just couldn't reach me and I shot him to death, and afterwards it just faded to white. Well, first Cthulhu...
ZZ once at a fundraiser. Carnby was there for the food, and ZZ was there for auction number 313. Gruth Golgatif. Carnby remembered the pin he was wearing on his lapel, a strange symbol unknown to Carnby at the time. That same symbol was burned into the neck of the dead occultists, branded there with a hot iron. Carnby looked at his own knuckles, suddenly remembering his own trauma. It was from a live wire dangling in the streets. Bloody and blackened, it was one trick Carnby didn't get away with. But he was wiser now. And the dangling electrical wires in this place were a gift, not a curse.
Okay, so, yeah, Cthulhu, like, took T-pose and died.
Until one moves, but one must move to survive. To stay in one place for too long is to resign oneself to death.
Okay, great. And, yeah, I played this level a few times because I was capturing footage for the game, for the Worst Game of the Year video I made back in December. So it's somewhat fresh to me, I say, as I walk the wrong way. I mean, it's somewhat fresh to me, but it doesn't change the fact that it's poorly designed. But yeah, like this... I thought that was where I was supposed to go. Oh, I guess I'm going through here then. Oh god, the stamina is so bad in this game. I don't remember the talk of ZZ last time. Oh, they're the Hellhounds. So, last time... I wonder how I activate the flamethrower. Hold on. Okay, that's gonna make things harder. In the old game, you started with access to the flamethrower, Carnby's special weapon, and you could just kill everything with the flamethrower. That was the one redeeming thing with playing as Carnby, was that it got really easy as a result. Also, I think the randomized doors don't apply to this part of the game, because I think it's always the same doors that you open. So I played, like I said, I played this level a few times, and it's always been the same doors. Oh yeah, this Hellhound, which hello, which I don't think looked like this in the first version of the game. They can apparently teleport now. Oh great, I'm stuck. Let me check something. Flamethrower, level 12. Yeah, they have changed this entirely. They have changed this a lot. And not necessarily for the better. That's the really sad part, actually, is like needing to like unlock the weapons is not a good thing. Because the game was hard enough on its own. This game is not easy. Like, most people didn't finish this game, not just because it was bad, but because playing it outside of co-op was near impossible. Because you just died all the time. I think I'm the only person I know who I know personally, and I know a lot of people who did try this game for some odd reason. But I think I'm the only one I know that actually finished it, because other people just couldn't. They just kept dying until they gave up. And for some reason, I was not clever enough to give up. I decided, no, I'm gonna finish this, and I mean, I did. There's proof in video form of it, but can't say I feel victorious about it. That move is new. So it's like the one thing they've done is seemingly make the game harder, which it didn't need. And fix the camera. Yeah, this really is the same doors open every time in this game. The randomized elements do not apply to this level. I guess that light switch doesn't work. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this part. I had to find batteries, I think. Yeah. It's like you have this flashlight, but it seemingly doesn't actually apply light to the enemies for some odd reason. So it's only like environmental light that seems to actually matter, because otherwise it shouldn't be hard to light them up. I mean, it's the Alan Wake gameplay, except in Alan Wake it worked. How the fuck do I use my melee attack? Q? Is that it? Okay, Q. See, a lot of people hate Alone in the Dark 5. This is the 6th Alone in the Dark game, by the way. A lot of people hate Alone in the Dark 5. The one for 360 and PS3 and PC. I don't. I actually really like that game. It's very flawed. I'm not gonna deny that. It has a lot of bugs and it's definitely unpolished. But I like the ideas of it. I thought it was a really cool and clever little game that got a lot of shit for unfortunate reasons and it being rushed out by Atari. But this game is worse in every way, and I didn't even realize... I was taking that much damage, which is odd, because they actually announced in the patch notes that they added... damage indicators, which they didn't have before. But actually, why did I pick a try? I'm not gonna play this shit again. I'm done. Like, I'm sorry, Alone in the Dark. I'm not sorry. Fuck you. God damn it. You know, okay, so... Shut up. It's clear that some developers in this game apparently do care, because otherwise we wouldn't have a patch for a game no one has played in forever, a year after release. But, please. You can't polish a turd. Nothing in this game is good. Nothing. I've gone through everything in this game. I have video of me going through everything in this game. It's the worst. If you were going to patch up a game, you could have patched up Alone in the Dark 5. Alone in the Dark 5 could have been patched up to be a really, 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 really solid game. This... No. I named this one of the worst games I've ever experienced. And apart from fixing camera, because it zooms out now, which is very nice, I will admit, you've only made it worse. How did you do that? Just... I love Alone in the Dark. I love the first game. I love the second game. I love the third game. I don't really like the fourth game. But I love the fifth game. Despite all its major shortcomings. This game, I don't think any sequel has ever been as big of a middle finger to its legacy as this. I'm including Highlander 2 in that. I'm including The Phantom Menace in that. I'm including Resident Evil 6 in that, which we will get to someday, don't worry. This game is insulting. And I don't like how quiet it is right now. Could have used music. It would be a better addition than the narrator, which sounds like he's talking through some fucking odd comm radio or something. Why don't you just have dialogue? The option is even called dialogue. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm out. Don't buy Alone in the Dark Illumination. I'm guessing they put the patch out now because the Steam Summer Sale is tomorrow and hoping to get some quick fucking bucks in on that. Don't buy it. Buy something else. I don't know. Buy Quake. It's Quake's birthday. Happy birthday, Quake. See ya.